All right. No, don't record me.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay.
You're not recording me.
Probably not.
You're lying.
I would never lie. I might be lying right now.
Achimada, hey, achimada for you. You need my raviola and my pasta fazola too. I'ma give you cacciatore and the pizza that's good to chew. Achimada, you know like me, hey, achimada for you.
Hi, I'm Blaisha from Le Mange, and today we're making my absolute favorite. It is a sous vide filet mignon steakhouse salad. It has blue cheese crumbles, bacon, romaine lettuce, and of course that tender filet. Now, filet mignon is very tender on its own, but I like to make sure it really melts in my mouth, and the key to that is a sous vide. Now, for those of you who don't know what a sous vide is, it is a water circulator that sets a steak to a particular temperature. Not only does it set the steak to a particular temperature, it also helps the proteins break down so your meat becomes extra juicy. It's awesome. So the sous vide, I'm a huge fan. I use it every week, and you will start too. Now, if you don't have a sous vide yet, feel free to make the salad. You can still make it by, searing your steak on the grill or in a cast iron skillet, that's fine. But I'm a big proponent of a sous vide. It's my absolute favorite. Now, this steakhouse salad, I make it for company when I want to entertain, a romantic night in. If my husband's not around and he's fishing, I can have it by myself. I love it. Now let's get started. So I have 2 filet mignons at 135 degrees in my sous vide. I was running late, so my husband threw them in for me. It's very simple. You get a pot full of water, clip the ANOVA or whatever, the Joule, whatever device you have, clip it onto the pot, and before you know it, in about an hour, you have the perfect steak temperature. Now the great thing is if you're running late, even if you leave it in a little bit longer, it's not going to necessarily overcook. It's going to stay the exact same temperature as you planned. This is also great for a party if you want to make your steaks ahead of time and know that it's fine. Can I just keep going?
Yeah, let me stop and start again then.
Okay.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I'm going to use my tongs to remove the weight that I place on the steaks. A key with a sous vide is that you need something to keep this, whatever you're cooking, from floating up. So I'm going to take out my steaks. Now they're not going to look good right now, but looks are deceiving. So take a look. I'm going to put the package down. Jeremy, can you see the package?
I handle with care.
Okay, Ron. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I'd be happy to come in through the back door.
I'm sure you would.
Used to holding large packages.
Alright, so I pulled my steaks out of the sous vide. Don't let the looks deceive you. It does look a little bit grayish and a little bit bloody. But the thing is, you are cooking the steak sous vide, which means under a vacuum. As you see here, it is a pre-packaged vacuum sealed bag. Now, if I'm doing this at home, I will vacuum seal my own meat, but I was in a pinch, so my husband went to the grocery store, he bought a package of meat that was already vacuum sealed. So no worries if you don't have a vacuum sealer, because you can always buy it just like this. So I just took my steaks out of the sous vide. Like I said, looks are deceiving. I know it doesn't look great, and that's again because it's cooked under that vacuum sealed bag. So to get a nice sear, you're going to want to dry your steaks. As you see, I have the steaks on a cutting board with a piece of paper towel. I'm just going to blot the top. Make sure I remove all the moisture, because again, you will not get a good sear on your steak if you don't do this. And just repeat as necessary. That's it. Let me just start it. Because in my cast iron skillet, I am heating butter, about a tablespoon. So about a medium heat. You are going to want to sear at a medium high, but just to melt the butter because you don't want the butter to brown. Medium is fine. And once the butter melts, you can increase the heat to about a medium high. Also, if you have a vent, I would put the vent on because it's going to get a little smoky in here. But that's what it's all about. So before you put the steaks in, you need to season with salt and pepper. I like to use the grinders. So I'm gonna grind some fresh salt and pepper to one side, and I'm gonna do the other once I flip it. Now, if you see there's like bubbles forming, that's how you know the pan's getting a little bit hot. So once I feel it's ready, I'm gonna put my steaks in. And that's the sizzle I want to hear. Now remember, it's cooked on the inside 135 degrees. We just want to get some color on it. So don't go too crazy. You want to go about 2 minutes per side and then let the steak rest.